All right, everybody. You know what? I have decided to say screw Matthew McConaughey. I am going to say that anyway because I am used to it. Also, I'm not a big enough streamer yet that it really matters. So, welcome to the Saturday Art Share stream. I am super excited. For anybody that's new, every Saturday and well, I'll get into it in a second. Every Saturday, I have an art share stream where I share the artwork that has been posted now on my Bluesky. So if you haven't seen from chat already, we had 30 submissions, which is absolutely amazing. I am super happy. Hey, Alex. Um, it and it makes me so happy to see this grow, that we can go ahead and we can build our little artist army, our community, and show it off to everybody. So yeah, so we had 30 submissions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 15 of the submissions today, and I will do the other 15 tomorrow, and then we will refresh the art share after the stream, and then next Saturday and Sunday, we'll go the same way. So super happy that we can keep expanding this. But yeah, basically we're gonna get to, if I counted correctly, we're gonna go down to Tanako, and then tomorrow we will do the rest of them. My art shares always seem to do a bit better on Bluesky. Yeah, I mean, it seems like, this is where all the artists went, sick of Twitter's bullshit, because, as we should be. So yeah, I do not want my artwork feeding an AI just so it could steal it. So I feel like a lot of people share that sentiment. So I've also noticed there's just like way more. Oh wow, it's sing mode. I totally forgot about that. Oh my god, give me a second here. So basically, Alex, I have to sing everything that I'm talking about. I don't exactly remember how long I have to do it for, but I have to sing as I speak. This was an attempt to get me to sing on the internet and be less, shit, I gotta look at the rules and see how long I have it for. Uh, but basically, I'm supposed to sing when I'm talking. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let me check that real quick. I want to see how long that's supposed to last. Let me see. How do I check this? I've never had anybody actually use that on me, so let me see how long it takes. Shit, where is it? I don't know how to check it. Well, anyway, I have to sing what I'm saying for, I'm gonna say, for like 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna give my voice a little bit of vibrato as I speak. It might get a little bit annoying. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get right into it. I think it's been like long enough. Anyway, so starting us off strong here on our new Bluesky art share, we have Rainbow Dog, aka Carla K. Let me go ahead and pop this open here. Carla wrote, "My Little Apple Family. I've been collecting new OCs with Apple themes. They're all named after apples." Yeah, no, hey, I know this person. I might have just done a commission for this person. One is Eso Esopus, Eso for short. He's a raccoon. Two is Appy Itoli, Star Lady. She's an owl. Three is Bethel. She's a short-haired cat. And four is Renette. He is, or I hope I'm saying that right, Renette. He's a long-haired cat. So let's go ahead and go into it. Yeah, it's a super cute idea. I am also like kind of a little bit of an Apple snob, so um, I don't just settle for just like any old apple. Like I have to get an apple that's actually like really good, really tasty, really juicy. Thanks for the giving out the community gift sub there, Pensy. That's amazing. That's awesome. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at them. These are super, super cute. We've got like the little like almost like Care Bear kind of like apple stamp on the stomach here. I really like the kind of like the little patterning here. Kind of reminds me almost of like the little crinkled outside of like an apple pie, which is really really cool. It's really cute. And then of course you have like this pattern here, which is more like the crisscross that you would get on top of an apple pie. So I'm not sure if that's what she was going for, but I have a feeling that I'm usually pretty spot on with my guesses here. So, but yeah, I love this. I love that she uses a very like bright like outline, and then also uses that for like highlights. Like that's a really cool way that she does her artwork here. Really, really solid figure drawing. It looks like it's actually standing on a surface. Looks awesome. Moving to the next one here. This one is super cute. I really like this one. This one's very creative. This one is... I like this one a lot. It looks like... So these two little feathers right here look like there's two little, like, Shy Guy faces, like, peeking out from underneath the top head feathers. That's amazing. I love the star shape we have going on here. I love it when artists are really good at like picking a theme for what they're doing for their artwork, and then actually, implementing it very well. I'm not like super great at that, to be honest. That's like something that I think that I could work on, is like picking a theme and then having like like a group of characters or a world that is based off a specific like a prompt or something. Uh, but again, really cool. I really like the highlights. I love the coloring on this one. I think the coloring on this one makes it look like its apple form would be very tasty. So, go to the next one here. Oh, this one's adorable. I love this. This is so cute. We got the half open apple core pin up here. We've got like these, I think these are supposed to be little like apple seeds here, these little markings that we have here on the chest. And then this one's got a whole like, basket of apples. So that's super adorable. Like the face is just like ultra cute. Like it's super ooh, I love it. And my beautiful wife is here too. Woohoo! Let's go. And then the final one, oh, this one looks like it's into trouble. This is the delinquent one here. This one might be my favorite here, with its like super like I'm super bad face. I love like the irises are half apples here with the core exposed. She does a really good job of like repeating the elements here in the image, with the same shape as the irises, and then of course the graphic patterning on the paws, the tail, and the stomach. So damn cute. I love it. That's amazing. Hey, what's up, Ringra? Ringra 15. There we go. Ringra. I'm just gonna call you Ringra. I am super glad that you have joined us in this art share. I welcome you to our art community. I haven't gotten a chance to check out your stuff on Discord, like your introduction and all that. So after stream, I will make sure I go and read that and learn about you. But welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, so that is everything from Rainbow Dog, aka Carla K. She is a talented illustrator and animator, and she is also a fellow VTuber. Make sure that you support her not only on her socials but also on her Twitch. She also has a YouTube as well. So yeah, make sure she gets lots of love, gets a lot of support, lots of comments, likes, and I don't know what they're called on this one. I guess just reposts, right? Not retweets, because we're not on that awful site anymore. All right, hell yeah. So we got a brand new person up next here. We have Kale. Kale wrote, "Hello, thanks for hosting an art share." Hey, you're very welcome, Kale. I'm Kale, a traditional artist, and I do a lot of painting, like a lot. I'm disabled and can't work, so I spend most of my time doing art. I paint all sorts of different types of stuff, animals, people, fantasy, creepy things, just all sorts of stuff. Hey, this is an amazing way to spend your time, just because like you're disabled and you can't do regular work. This is still work. Like art, of course, is always work, even if it's a hobby. It just happens to be work that you can enjoy. And you know what? We're gonna spread the word to everybody about how amazing you are, and hopefully maybe you can get like some commission work, or have a way to supplement your income with this. This is looking great already. I really like these. This is super cool. Looks like we got some watercolor, and then we got like some ink outlines. This is awesome. I really like this. It's really, really like not only spooky, but I just really like the color choices on it. And I'm sure it's the lighting that makes the background have this kind of yellow hue to it. But I think this would be even cool if, like, say, like the background was like stained, maybe like with like some coffee or some tea or something like that, just to make it look more like a parchment. I think that would look like hella dope, especially like using like all these like blues. But you already have a lot of like yellows in here to complement the blues, so you did a really, really good job with that. And you still have the skeletal structure of the. I'm assuming this is a deer. I don't really know what they look like as far as the skeleton goes. I don't really draw deer, so. Hey, what's up, Adam? How's it going? Yeah, no, it's really good. I like it. I say this all the time. I am like a super fan of people that still are in the realm of traditional art, and I see a lot of people that push it to the point where sometimes where I'm like, I can't tell if it's digital or if it's traditional, just because they're so uh, they just do such a good job with like overlaying like techniques that sometimes it's like impossible to tell if it's actually like traditional or if it's some digital. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, we have a fox here hanging out with a butterfly on their snoot, which is absolutely like adorable. I could see this as like a print or a poster to put like maybe in like a child's room, or somebody just like really likes foxes. I'm a fan of foxes. I think they're awesome. I think they're super, super pretty, and they're still essentially doggos, so, they're just really smart doggos. I don't know if they're in the same family as dogs, but I do like them. But yeah, I really love like the multicolors here in the background, and then we have kind of like we have these little splotches of paint here, which could be little like reflections of dust, like in the light as it comes down, because it looks like the light source is up here. Looking really good. I really like it. I love how like the bright like oranges of the fox are contrasty to all the cool colors surrounding it. So it does a really good job making it the focal point of the image there. So looks awesome. Hey, what's up, Art Sandiha? So as a VTuber, if you do not know, it is customary among my people that I must mispronounce everyone's name when I see it. So Please do not take it as offense. It is simply the way of my people. It's a cultural thing. Uh, but yeah, I will probably just call you Art San if that's okay. Yeah, it's the golden rule, you know. say say others' name onto others incorrectly as they would do onto yourself. Because people say my name wrong all the time too. So you know what? It's the circle of life. Just like holding up new viewers on the plateau to the sun, and just saying their name, shouting it incorrectly to the land. Anyway, moving on to the next one here. Ooh, this one's cool. This one kind of looks like it might be like a Wendigo here or something. It's got like the deer skull. It's got like some sharp teeth. It looks like it's got like some like almost like rotted skin kind of draped over it. Really cool addition here. It kind of looks like there's like some fungi like growing off of it. I think that's a really cool like idea there as well. And I love the composition here with like the paint splotches around the outside and then leaving the negative space. One thing I know when it comes to watercolor, even though I'm terrible at it, is that you have to account a lot for negative space. So they did a really, really good job with it. And I love the addition of like the inks for like outlining and shading. Oh yeah, yeah, the Magus's Bride or something like that, Ancient Magus's Bride. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And then we have a really cool like portrait here, almost looking like this might be like I don't know. I don't know if that's like Victorian era with like the style of like dress here, but I really like that they have lots of accessories up here in the hair. We've got some flowers and whatnot, really cool. It's like there's a little bit of freckles here, which makes them super cute. And I love the texturing of the hair up here, where like the paint itself, like the thickness of the paint is like increased in this one particular area. I think that looks really neat. Like up there, it makes it look like she's got like shadow tentacles for like strands of hair, which is really cool. Really, really like that. Yeah, she's gorgeous. I love it. All right, well, that is everything from Kale. As we can tell here, Kale is a very talented traditional artist. I absolutely love your paintings. I cannot wait to see more of your work. I will have to check your social to see if you have any sort of links in which we can support you. So once I do that, the next art share, I will give a shout out to that. So make sure you guys give them a follow, like, and share their work. And I believe I added them to the Discord, so hopefully they hop in and we can learn more about you and we can be buddies. Alrighty. Next up, we have Time Like Tunes here. So they wrote NASA Digital on the left, and her younger sister Optical Digital are OCs from a webcomic I'm working on called Environment Science. Ooh, both are pursuing careers in science. I am a super fan of science, so this sounds right up my alley. I will have to find your webcomic and read it. Let's go ahead and look at it here. Aw, this is a super cute little portrait. Like, they're like science bays together. They're like, I don't know. I feel like after this, they're both gonna like jump in like different directions with like an explosion in the background, and it's just gonna say science. They're gonna go off and learn about the mysteries of the world and spread knowledge. So this is awesome. I love it. Very, very cute. This like heavy inking style is like I really like it. I love the shape language behind it. Like um, heavy inking is difficult to pull off sometimes because sometimes it can go overboard. So again, the use of negative space is really important when you have line work that is this thick. And I think they did a really good job of conveying shape language with that negative space as well. Yeah, it's kind of like clip art, but like a high end clip art, not like something you would just like randomly like you know just find on like MS like whatever. So I think it looks great. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to check out their comic. So make sure that you guys follow and check out Time Like Tunes. I am really interested in to see what their comic is about, how much of it is like factually accurate with science. Even if it's not, I think it's going to be like really adorable and really cool, fun webcomic to read. So make sure you guys give them lots of love. I actually hope that they decide to join our Discord so I can also learn about them and be friends. All right, we have another brand new person here. We have Data Vor. That's a pretty cool name. I like that. That sounds badass. They wrote, thank you for the art share. Hey, you're very, very welcome. Here are some recent works of mine that I'm really fond of. All the characters within all the all are characters within the same world that I write about. Oh my god, if I can read today. Soon I'll start creating video content of my work, and hopefully that will include lore. Oh my god. I want to collaborate with artists who enjoy sci-fi, so hi. Ooh, hell yeah, that's amazing. I am all about like collaborative like artwork. Like that's pretty much my mission, not only as a VTuber but an artist, is to build a community where we can all be collaborative. And then when my wife and I start our studio, we can actually like create like awesome like animations, games, all and comics all together. So let's go ahead and check this out. I'm seeing from the thumbnail that things are already looking incredible here. So this is absolutely amazing. I love this. I love the perspective. The silhouette itself is just really, really nice. Like, if you were to black this out, it would still look really, really good. You know what I mean? Like you'd be able to tell that it's like really dynamic. There's enough like negative space in between like the arms here. So that looks really good. Plus it's doing really well with like the rule of thirds. So like the eye line would be one intersecting area, and then around here would be another intersecting area. And he's like right in between like say where the where it creates like a box. So this is perfect. And I also love that it looks like it's like a security cam. Someone is shitting their pants on the other side of this camera looking at this badass rocking up in their facility, absolutely wrecking their goons. I love like the glowy areas. I am a sucker, of course, for like the cyberpunk kind of like, throw in like some LEDs in your equipment. Looks amazing. And then, of course, the eyes are like really glowy as well. Really, really good composition wise. The fire also helps. The angle of the flooring in the backward also brings attention to the focal point. Really, really cool. I love this. This is amazing. I love your rendering style too. It's very cool. I love like the texture in it. Yeah, he looks very manly. It looks like he is absolutely just. And this is just a pipe too. This looks like he just like ripped this straight off the wall and used a pipe to beat dude to death here. This is awesome. I love it. Like, I hope this is like an actual like comic or something that you're working on. Ooh, this is cool here. We have like a looks like a doodle of like an environment here. So we have nature meets technology. We have this little like android Bobot type here. I love that they've got like a little lily on their head to make them like incognito. They totally are just a lily floating in this water here. I love that you can see all the directional brush strokes You can even see the different types of brushes used here. And I dare say it almost looks like you have some of Mark Burnett's brushes here based on the texturing that I'm seeing, which is a fantastic choice. He is my favorite art teacher on the internet, so he's pretty much my guide far as art goes. But I love like the focal blur down here to show that this is a bit farther away. Um, what would bring this together even more, I think, for a focal blur would be a little bit of atmospheric fog down here, maybe like in a bluish hue. I think that would really like separate and really sell the fact that this is down below, uh, away from like the view here. But this is awesome. I love this. I love the concept of it. I love the execution. I love all the shape language and the perspective. Fantastic. Ooh, this one's really cool too. Damn, I love your artwork. This is amazing. I'm also a sucker for characters with scars all over them. You know, especially if there's any sort of like action involved in your story. Like, it's even if the story is like fantastical, having a character have scars is brings a sense of realism. Shows that they are a type of character that has, you know, seen a lot of conflict. Yeah, the lighting is awesome. Having like the deep red and all of the like dark blues here, and I'm also seeing some like Gurren drills here, so that also makes me super happy. And then the splash of the very light blue up here to highlight it. Yeah, it's really cool. I love the different types of material rendering too, like this metallic prosthetic down here. It's like super dope. This is awesome. Here we go. And then we've got a little doodle here, which is also really cool. I'm pretty sure you said you'd recycle her after what happened last night. No idea what you're talking about, girl. Yes, you did. Shush. This is cute. I like how they have like the little bit of like the squish on the face on this character here to show that they're like teasing this one. Really good expressions. We can see that this character is also a type that likes to tinker with various machines. It looks like this machine is actually, whoops, this machine here, like it like went like wild because you did something wrong, and then this is the follow up because it says bonus next day. So really, really cute. I really like it. Super amazing work. All right, so as you guys can see, Datavore is incredibly talented, super, super awesome. Oh, they have a VGen, hell yeah, and they also have a store. I will make sure that I am following my VGen artists, so I will go through this thread afterwards and go ahead and give you guys a follow. My goal is when I have all the monies, I'm going to commission all the artists that I know, so I can have like a big pile of artwork, maybe make like a throne out of it or something, I don't know. But I wanted to throw money at your face. So yeah, make sure that you guys follow Datavore. They're really cool. I cannot wait to learn more about you, and hopefully we can get together for some collaborative artwork. And that goes for anybody in the art share here. I would like to try to organize some sort of collaborative artwork through the Discord at some point. I know that John and some other artists have brought this up even before I had mentioned it, so I think it's a really cool idea. Coordinating artists all working on different projects I know is quite difficult, so we'll see what we can come up with here. All right, hell yeah, we got my man Alex up next. I am super excited. Alex is my art dad, if you guys just don't know. He's the coolest dad. He can beat up your dad. He's taller. He's more handsome. You know, all that kind of thing. All right, so Alex wrote just a bunch of fan arts this time around. One is Cortana and John 2 is the Goblin Ball from Labyrinth. 3 is Theo from Metal Slug, and 4 is a Minecraft movie. Note, Dragona is drawing something as we speak, so I'll post it as soon as I reply to this post, and I see that down here. So we will make sure that we do not miss Dragona, because she is amazing and adorable, and your family is so talented. Ooh, I love this. Hell yeah. I also really like that they really like solidified the design for Cortana with the later Halos. Made her design like really, really cool. Definitely the smegsiest hologram I've ever seen. Ooh, Santa submitted art too. Oh damn, I'll have to make sure I don't miss that. If I accidentally skip over anything, please let me know, okay? Excuse me. I love the lighting on this too. The lighting is absolutely fantastic. You've got really good texture work going on here on Chief, on John. A lot of really nice like hard edges as far as the lighting goes here. This is something that I feel like a lot of people, when they do rendering, don't really consider. Having like the difference between like edge control with light and shadow is really important, especially when you are rendering a material that is like actual like hard material like metal here. So this is awesome. And plus these little tiny like rim lights around the intersections of the various like plates is just, it's chef's kiss, dude. This is so good. Looks really, really good. I love it. I'm a fan. And then we have Labyrinth here. I made a little joke about this on Twitter. David Bowie is pretty much infamous in my eyes for his outfit, and particularly this area down here. But yeah, as far as dirty jokes go, the Goblin King is also the plum smuggler extraordinaire. So she might be pregnant here, being this close to him. Anyway, yep, the Bowie bulge, the infamous Bowie bulge. Anyway, this is really, really well done. I love all the details in his outfit. Have like the frills. I love that she has detailing on her dress as well. You know, I've actually only seen this movie maybe like twice. I know a lot of people are like really, really into it, but did you study the actual like user reference for the actual outfits here, or did you just create the dresses in his outfit, or just take like artistic liberties? Oh, you've seen it so many times, so you're like an expert on it. So I don't know, like I like the movie. I'm just like, you know, it's not like one of those things that like I super like freak out about. Um, but yeah, it's definitely one of the better fantasy like 80s movies. I like the fact that she's actually the villain. Like David Bowie's not the villain. She like straight up just like was like, get rid of my brother. Like, I'm a brat. So nice, nice. You did a really good job. It looks awesome. I do love all the different little like creatures that he has like in the labyrinth. I think that's cool. I always love seeing like practical effects with like you know, like puppets and stuff, kind of like in like the Dark Crystal and all that good stuff, and never ending story, you know, things like that. And we have your Metal Slug fan art here. You're taking the free run challenge to a whole new level here, and absolutely like God's here perspective like shot here, making her look very heroic. Guns are also incredibly difficult to draw, so it looks like you did a fantastic job with that. I'm actually really bad at drawing guns, which sucks because like August uses guns, and a lot of characters use guns in my webtoons. So I gotta step it up. Yeah, it's super awesome. And I gotta be honest, even though I was born in like the '80s and grew up in the early '90s, I have never actually played a Metal Slug game, but I always super enjoyed the artwork. I really like loved seeing it. So, the doggo face. Yeah, this is amazing. I love this. This is really cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. I have not seen a Minecraft movie yet. I actually personally have never played Minecraft. I am aware that it's pretty much kind of like Legos, but like in a digital form to a degree. But you did an absolutely fantastic job of translating the look here of the characters. Like, you can definitely tell this is Jack Black as Steve, and this definitely looks like Jason Momoa. Like, you've absolutely like captured their likenesses so well in your style. It looks really cool. You have a lot of really cool like perspective here. I can even like visualize like the perspective grid here. So this is fantastic. You're way better at perspective than I am. Perspective is one of my weak points. That's something I aspire to work on. So I think this year I am going to try to focus more on improving my fundamentals. Uh, like I obviously like I feel really strong with like my rendering skills, that my line work is like really clean and nice, but places I struggle are definitely a lot of like the fundamentals. So if I really want to be professional, um those are like the key things that you need to work on. So that's my plan. But you nail it. Like, you're already on top of that. But yeah, super awesome. I love the rendering of the materials on the axe, and I mean, yeah, the pickaxe and the sword. I think it makes it look way cooler than it actually does in the game. So you did a fantastic job. All right, and let's go down here and let's check out Dragona's artwork here. So let me read what you wrote first. Here is Dragona's artwork. It's her new character, Syndra, with her pet, Seed. She also wanted to send a photo with her new toy, the yellow teddy thing. Oh, that's so cute. Ooh, is she a Lamia? That's awesome. Oh, I like that it has like her like height up here too. So nice. And then that's really cool too. Like a Lamia with like a pet actual snake. That's fantastic. I love it. I love like the colors she picked here. Makes her look like she's like a sherbet snake. I don't know. Do they have sherbet in Brazil? Is that like a thing there for you guys, or it's kind of like more of like a fruit based kind of what's a lamia? Oh, lamia is a snake person, so they're like half snake, half human. So they generally have like a, yeah, like a human upper half, and then like a snake torso from the bottom down from the hips. Yeah, kind of like a gorgon, but I don't I don't think Lamia have the stone powers like gorgons do, but yeah. But yeah, if you so there's an so don't watch this with Dragona, but there is an anime called Monster Masume, uh, and I think you would enjoy it. It has like it's about a guy who ends up living with a bunch of different like mythical slash cryptid type characters. There's like a Dullahan, a Lamia. There is a spider character. There's a slime girl. It's extremely etchy. So just forewarning there, don't watch it with Dragona. Anyway, move on to the next picture here. Oh, that little toy is like super cute. Is that something that's from like My Little Pony or something? It kind of looks like it with like the eyes kind of look like very like My Little Pony, but I do like that it has like a big old crystal in its head. I think that's pretty cool. Very very cute. Man, I love seeing like all the artwork of like your whole family. Like it's you guys are just like extremely talented and extremely creative. So definitely tell Dragona I really really like her artwork. I think it's super awesome, and I hope she enjoys her new toy here. All right, and up next we have this is Alex's wife's artwork here. So she wrote, "Hi Artie, Senda here. These are all from 2000s. One is a poster I made for work. Two is a sketch to work on poses. Three is faces and emotions. And four is one of my main OCs, Sarah Shy, in a SIG I made for a forum. I was a member of a gazillion of years, member of a gazillion years ago. Oh my god." It's a five-tailed reindeer cat. Oh, so it's like a deity as well. It's like a divine creature. That's really cool. I like it. All right, let's check this out. Hell yeah. This is super awesome. And she got to do for this for work. I'm jealous. I mean, artwork is technically my job right now. Well, streaming and artwork, but it's not really the same. So, I don't work for like an actual like company. So that makes me a little jealous. She got to do this for a company here. But yeah, this looks super super cool. I love the just sheer amount of like colors and the variety of your characters that she has going on here. Awesome stuff. Looks like a really really nice like close knit like friend group, or something that they could like a group that like goes on like little adventures. Like this is the shy like nerdy nervous kid here, and then we've got like maybe this girl is also a little bit shy down here with her like her expression and her hairstyle, and then this is like the super outgoing like tomboy one, and then of course we have like the maybe the possibly sports oriented guy over here. I'm a teacher and I made this for work, meaning my students. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Hell yeah. Oh man, you're like the best teacher then. Like I would be super excited to have like a teacher like you. Like I didn't even really have like even though I took art every year I was able to throughout like elementary through high school, I only had like maybe one or two art teachers I actually liked. Uh so I would have been excited if you were actually one of my teachers. Ooh, I like this one. This one's really cool. I like the flow of everything here. Looks really awesome. I love how it like brings the attention back to the face. Like you have really really clean artwork. Like your shading and your line work is like super confident, super clean. I can see where like, you went back in and like erased away so you have like really sharp edges. Like you have really good edge control on your traditional art here. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, I bet, Alex, for sure. Yeah, if I had a teacher like that, I would definitely keep in touch with them. This is awesome. I love this. Oh, and then we're working on expressions here, which you did an absolutely fantastic job. I love that you include the Terminator shadow, even in your black and white traditional here. That's amazing. That's like a really really nice touch. Like a lot of people, even in digital art, forget about this Terminator shadow here. Really, really good job with like the negative space for your lighting. And of course, the expression definitely conveys what you were going here. And I also, oh, I love that she has plugs too. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that at first. It's either a plug or a pearl earring. It might, this actually might be like the shine of a pearl here, but it kind of looks like people in some people here, especially they go to like rock or metal shows. We will gauge our ears, so there'll be like a little hole through the piercing here. Um, but yeah, like I haven't done it personally, but I've considered doing it. Not like stretching my ears like really big, just like a little tiny one, but I've been kind of like, I don't know, on the fence about whether I want to do it or not. Ooh, this is cool. See, I missed like stuff like this from like back in the day here, where it's got like the very like graphic elements to it. That it's like like the banner kind of thing here. And of course, I love you like your style. Your style is like so like nostalgic to me. Like it's just reminds me of when like the era when I started like really getting into like anime and wanting to make anime as well. So used to make them for other people. That's awesome. Even like I mean, I've seen how far you go for the art community, Alex. So I can only imagine that your whole family is like that as well. So that's super awesome, super wholesome. All right, so that was everything from Alex, from Dragona, and also from Sanda. Super talented art family. Make sure that you guys go and like and support all of their work. Please interact with them. As you can tell from chat, that they're absolutely amazing, warm, and open people, and super talented artists on top of that. Hey, what's up, Aaron boy? How's it going? I think you said your the last part of your name is pronounced Verhel. Uh, I don't know if you heard earlier, but it is my people's policy to speak your names incorrectly, so I am probably going to say that wrong a lot. But anyway, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for following me too. Also, Ringra, also thank you for following me. I really appreciate that. You can call me. Oh, hey, I'm just like I don't know something about being a VTuber. It's like in our blood to mispronounce and misread things like all the time. So, but anyway, Alex is my art dad, so make sure that you give him lots of love, and um, he has a very super wholesome, talented family as well. All right, I know for sure I'm gonna say this one wrong. So we have K Vacum Art, or maybe it's KVAC, KVAC M Art. Either way, welcome to the art share. I am super happy to have all these new people joining here. They wrote, "Yay, thank you for this sick art share. Hey, you're very welcome. I am a landscape and cityscape artist, and I do sci-fi, fantasy, and space arts. You are the exact opposite artist of me. You do all background work, and I am always absolutely impressed with people that do landscapes and environments. And I'm already looking at this, and this looks amazing. This looks like a super cool, like Metroidvania, like side scrolling, like environment. Like, if I were making like a Metroidvania, you would definitely be on my team 100% here. This is super awesome. I love this. Yeah, it would be an amazing wallpaper. It looks like they even got like the little person here, like kind of like parkouring across like the rooftops. I love like the cutout here in this giant building here. Looks really really good. You have like really nice like material rendering over here with the piping and the wall. Like, really nice touch on the air vents here, showing that there's a lot of like grunge and kind of like dingy area. Same with like around the windows down here on this like apartment building type thing. And then you even have like little like visual cues here. Like if this were like a Metroidvania, you would proceed, of course, through the door to the right here. That is awesome. I love this. This is really, really cool. Oh, one more thing. I also really like this strip, like right across here of like this, in between all this purple here of this like magenta and pink, and then all of the lighter blues here. You do a really good job with the atmospheric perspective and showing foreground, middle ground, and background. Ooh, this one is gorgeous. Damn, I am impressed. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, cool. Let me get some more water there, Big Cheese. Good call. Also, let me know if my music's too loud here in the background. I know I play a lot of metal, so sometimes that might overpower me. So please let me know. Yeah, this is amazing. I love like having like the multiple like planets in the sky. Like the gravity situation on this planet has got to be absolutely crazy. Like there's like so many moons. There's like what looks like a gas giant back here. This one looks like a rocky, almost like Mars like planet itself. And I like the storytelling too. That this is almost like a journey across this planet here. They've got like their backpack. You can see that their possible destination or return point is either the city or maybe even like going from the city to this planet here in the background. So really good. You do a really good job with like the the plains and the slopes in the different environments here. So generally, like organic things are gonna have like a more like rounded slash diagonal plains to them, and of course, and then the water and the horizon line is like right across here. So this is amazing. Yeah, this is amazing. It's so good. It's very, very well rendered. I love like the little touches of like the glows here to make sure that there is a separation of values between uh, the different surfaces, the different planes across here. Even down here, you can see it too. That is awesome. I love it. Ooh, this one's really cool here. Oh, it's like a this one's like a Lord of the Rings looking right one here. This looks like Frodo and Samwise, who's actually the real main character. Frodo's just there. He's there to be small. But anyway, really, really cool. I love seeing like the transition into like the more ominous and like dangerous areas. Again, showing like the theme of like a journey going on here. I love like the like spectral kind of like spooky, like this might be a forest swamp of the dead here. We got like a skeleton. Just like shows like danger like really well. Oh yeah, for sure. Like doing reflections like traditionally you have to like really so you would have to like really plan them out, or you would have to use I think it's a bit easier if you use like a mixed media. So say if you were doing something where you started with like say pen and ink and markers, you could layer color pencils or even paint to kind of like get more of that like um, more contrast in the reflective surfaces. I'm not like super great with like traditional because it's been years and years and years, but everything I've learned with digital, I know there are ways to translate it to back to traditional and vice versa. So maybe one of these days I'll try something traditional again sometime soon. It's just art supplies are just like hella expensive. At least here in the US, they're like insanely expensive. So, but this is really cool. This is like shows are like a really, you know, like it definitely has like the emotional weight to it that they're going from like a, somewhat calmer place to a more like violent and possibly dangerous area back here with these oranges. Oh yeah, definitely Lord of the Rings here. We got Big Brother, freaking Sauron here. Sauron is like the ultimate voyeur. Like, dude is like straight peeping all the time. Like, he sees your butt no matter where you are. You take a shower, Sauron sees it. We gotta do something about him. We gotta get Chris Hansen out here, to take out Sauron. Oh, I bet. I mean, especially if you want like art supplies that are like worth it to use, like sure you can get cheap art supplies and yes, you can achieve like decent results, but quality supplies will make a big difference in the overall quality of your final result. I mean, obviously you work with what is available to you, like what you can like afford in your budget, but it's definitely worth it in traditional to have like quality stuff you're working. Has all the good games and never wants to play them, and your moms make you guys say, yeah. He's got like all the things that are like sealed in his room in the original like boxing, and you're not allowed to like touch him, or he like has like a tism fit. But yeah, this is amazing. Like again, a really really good job of like showing like the inherent danger that comes with going into Mordor. Uh, I love like the framing elements here as well. A lot of like repetition of shapes. Having a lot of like the jagged edges, of course, shows a lot of danger with shape language. So it looks awesome. This is so cool. I love these. Very impressive. All right, so that is everything from KVAC M Art. Uh, they are obviously insanely talented here. Looks like they have a website, they have a Patreon with a shop, and they have a link to their portfolio. Make sure you guys check them out. Make sure that you support them. I am super excited to have you as part of my art community. And you are absolutely perfect as far as what we're looking for here. Being an environmental artist, you can strengthen areas where some of us, speaking from personal experience, have a bit of a weakness here. We can learn from you. And if we do a project together, I know exactly who to go to for background. So, all right, fantastic. So we have another new person here. I'm loving like all of like these new artists here. Like I'm so happy that I moved over to Bluesky. So we have Sarah McKenzie here. She wrote, "Thanks for hosting. Hey, you're very welcome. Intro: I create fantasy and sci-fi illustration, all digital. Lots of it involves dragons. Hey, who doesn't love dragons? And most of it is creature concept art. Here we go. Like I said, we're building a team here. We've got a creature designer. We've got an environment designer. Uh, we're coming together. I love it. Ooh, this is super cool. This is like a mecha Gorgon here. Speaking of the Gorgon earlier, it's got like this crazy like I would not want to get like sliced any sort of way or stabbed by like this blade right here. It looks like, you can impale your enemies and also loft them to the sky and be like, do not fuck with me, like whatsoever. And then a bazooka, on the other hand, is just absolutely rude on top of that. And then we have some like gore and viscera around the mouth here. But I like the material rendering. Again, really good edge control, really good use of material rendering with the specular highlights and the high contrast between values. Really, really nice. I love it. They've been showing me this in my art chair. So cool. Hell yeah. You got all the artists friends there for sure. Oh yeah, turn them to stone and then blast them to smithereens. Yep. Yep. 100%. This will just turn them to dust. And then this one they could turn them to stone and they could carve them up into whatever they wanted. Nice. I like it. That's amazing. Ooh, we got like an aquatic style like dragon here. I love like all of the details in the fins. Like you did a crazy amount of rendering like on the scale work. Like that's insane. But you did a really good job, of course, with like your shading and your lighting and your values to make sure that this still didn't end up as being too busy. Usually, like one of the issues when it comes to doing like scale work on like a creature like this is if you show every single scale, sometimes it can become visually confusing. But they did a really good job of like lightening up the areas and having like contrast and having the shadows define the shapes really well. Yeah, I like it. And then the little tiny splash of blue on the eye up there brings you like right up to the head. Really, really cool. I love this. Oh yeah, I can imagine. This is right up her alley for things she likes. Ooh, this one's super cool. I love this. I'm also like a Monster Hunter fanatic, so seeing like big giant like kaiju sized like creatures that are like super well rendered and super well thought out is like, right up my alley. Like these are chef's kiss. Like I love this. This is really cool too, like having like just like the front half of the creature here have like all of these like really like warm reds and like the all the aggressive colors here. Like this is the business end of the dragon, like right here. There's no doubt about it. It's even highlighted with red. So although if I were fighting this in Monster Hunter, this tail would have to go and these wings would have to be broken. So yeah, this is amazing. I love the backdrop that you have it in with the reflective surface, and then the space type background here. Very like kind of like Final Fantasy, where they put it in like a very like fantastical like space, like it's almost been put in a different dimension where just like magic exists. I really like that. This is amazing. I also used to draw a ton of dragons when I was a kid. I haven't done that in a long time. Ooh, this one is pretty neat here. Wow, look at all like the directional like texturing. That must have taken forever. Holy crap. But you can definitely tell like it's like a really like alien surface. Uh Usually with like kind of like lines that are all flowing in like the same direction. This planet at some point might have been covered in water, or maybe this storm back here is like a storm that comes through a lot, and this rain is like intense, so it erodes away these types of shapes into the landscape. I really like their solar powered dragonfly vehicles. That's super awesome. I would get the hell away from this though. Dragon, I bet that is bigger than a skyscraper. Yeah, probably. That dragon looked like it was hella big. But yeah, this is awesome. I love this. Again, really good like storytelling. I feel like anything that is in like a landscape format, it's really important to tell a story with the image, like a beginning, a middle, and a either a destination or some sort of goal that they have come to achieve. So, really, really good job with that. All right, so that was everything from Sarah McKenzie here. As you can see, Sarah is extremely talented. I am super excited. I love seeing like creature design and creature work. It's actually something that I need to practice and also work on. So yeah, I'm like highly impressed. I am super glad to have you as part of my community. I cannot wait to see more of your work. You guys make sure that you go and follow Sarah here. I hope that she joins the Discord as well. I've been trying to send tags to everybody that joins the art chairs. That way, I at least know they have an interest in being part of the community, rather than just like spamming people with like the link, because that's annoying. But yeah, good stuff. All right, let's move on to another new person here. We have Crow or CRO. I am assuming it's Crow. They wrote, thanks for the art share. The first pick was my first drawing in 2025, and I wasn't used to Procreate yet. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You know, my first jump to digital with a digital program was even rougher than this, so do not feel bad. Uh, but slowly working on improving, and the other arts are works throughout the year. The last pick is my attempt to redraw the first one, but I haven't finished it yet. Characters are from Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. Hell yeah, nice. That's still really like cool. Like for a first attempt with like a brand new like art program is like it's always difficult because you have to kind of like I don't know if this person did traditional art before they jumped to digital, or if they had like a different program they used to use. There's always like going to be like an adjustment period. I still think this is a really really solid sketch, especially composition wise. Is done really well. I love like the ribbons here, of course, to bring the attention to the character. I haven't played I never actually played Genshin, but I did play Honkai Star Rail. But it has been a long time. I know that's what I'm saying, Alex. Like a first try on it is just like absolutely crazy, especially not being familiar with it. So really fantastic. I love the vibe, like the mood with the colors here. Super cool. Not like biased at all as far as the colors. Ooh, this is really cool. I really like this. Like the one like glowy like light source. It's in the perfect spot to really like highlight the face here. Man, this is awesome. I love this. The lighting is really really well done on this. Fantastic work. I can see you got a little bit of looks like chromatic aberration here, which is always a fantastic touch. I love using chromatic aberration in my work. I feel like as soon as an artist discovers it, they're like this forever. And there is nothing wrong with that. I am all here for it. Really good use of the rule of thirds here again. You know, this eye is almost on the perfect like intersection here for the rule of thirds. And of course the entire face fits in the where the boxes connect and creates like a rectangular shape like right here. Really good. Also a really good job work on the fingers here. They got some hella big hands here, but it's totally okay because it looks like that the hand is a little bit closer to the viewer. So we got some forced perspective here. Ooh, they look like they're about to kiss, except that he has some belts on his mouth. Now kiss. But I really, really like this. I like again that you seem to like to experiment with where the light source is placed. So we can definitely tell that this here is the main light source. In this scenario here, I would have actually probably darkened this side of the face a little bit more, but maybe there is a secondary light source here. My recommendation for that is if there is a secondary light source, make sure it's like maybe like a different hue. Just a little quick thing here. Like it still looks awesome. It still looks really, really good. And I know why you did it, so they didn't like the values didn't get muddy, so they didn't blend together as one character. But I really like this. You did a really good job of rendering like the hair. You can definitely tell that this is the top parts of their heads here, and that it follows the skull shapes. So you did a really good job. I really like this. Your artwork is awesome. Ooh, and then this is the work in progress of the new version here of that first one. So we can see here, you definitely have... I do like this pose better for the choice here. Let me look at the original again. I don't know, that one's pretty good too. Suggestions for this, I was a fan of those ribbons that you had for the composition. So if you could still like work those in maybe around, say, like the bottom left corner and the upper right corner, I think that would still work really well for like framing your composition. But then again, it looks like you're going for more of a negative space here in the background, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it looks like your line work is getting like really, really nice, really clean, confident, especially with these strokes here on the hair. I think this is an amazing work in progress, and I cannot wait to see the final result. Yeah, the expression is awesome. I love the expression. All right, so that is everything from, I'm going to call you Crow. I hope, well, you know what? Like I said earlier, I'm probably going to say it wrong anyway, but I'm going to call you Crow. I also like your little like pun in your link here with the coffee break. I think that's awesome. I'm a super fan of puns, so, you know, you win as far as that goes. But yeah, it says you're more active on Twitter, but my Bluesky is more focused on art. Yeah, I would definitely, like, if you're watching this, Crow, I would definitely focus your artwork on Bluesky. We do not want the AI chewing on your art and spitting out slop that imitates it. So, you know, I'm glad that you are participating on here with the art share. That makes me super happy, and welcome to the community. I love your artwork. You're absolutely amazing. So make sure you guys support them. All right, hell yeah, we got Pensy up next. I know this person. I might have known this person for a while now. Yeah, I think that is the correct direction for artists in particular. Also, if you don't want to see like nasty, like, I don't know, bickering and fighting, and I've noticed there's a lot more positivity on Bluesky as well. I think everybody is tired of the negativity on the internet, so. All right, so Pensy wrote, first is Splat birthday pic. It was the one I worked on the hardest and love how it turned out. Second is my vampire Alex in a hat from the anime Seraph of the End. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Third is my demon boy Akira when he sees Alex. I love my gay boys. Nice. And fourth is my 1K art raffle winner from Prime Star Manga here. So let's go ahead and give them a follow too. OC was fun to draw. So Pensy has recently digivolved into DigiPensy. DigiPensy Mechamon. Pensy now has like missiles on their shoulders, and they're super cool. So this is the new upgraded digital Pensy art. Not that Pensy's traditional art was any less awesome, but I'm super happy that you have joined us in the digital world. Now I have the Digimon song stuck in my head. But I love this character. I did a really quick drawing of this for you a long time ago, so it's really cool to see your digital version of them as well. I love all the paint splatters everywhere. I love all the coloring. I love that they have different highlights here of color in their hair and the two colored eyes. I'm not totally biased as far as that goes. Really like it. They also are anti-pants, I see. But hey, if I didn't have to wear pants, I would not wear them either. So you know what? I'm a fan. Is your sister's favorite one of your art so far? That's awesome. Yeah, I see why. Very, very colorful. I love this. I see you got some shading going on here, which is also awesome. Yeah, I love it. And then we have Alex here. I might have drawn this character before. I might have drawn this character in a very naughty drawing. But anyway, I really like this. This is super awesome. This makes way more sense to me. I don't know why it didn't click with me immediately that this was I think it's like Orwari no Seraph, Seraph of the End. Definitely makes a lot more sense now with like the neon green trim that we have going on here. Yeah, I'm super glad that your sister liked that. I can't wait to get more spicy commissions at some point. I am itching to do some more. Shout out to my VGen, Art Aniki VT, also on VGen. Link in my Twitch and on all my socials. So if you want either spicy art or non-safe for work art, I got you. Anyway, trying to get verified on there. So shameless plug over. Uh, Back to Pensie's amazing artwork here. I really love the expression. The expression here is fantastic. I love that you did like the little like the cutout highlights. I'm always a fan when that's pulled off and done like really really well. So I really like it. Looks awesome. Hell yeah. And then of course we have your demon boy here looking like super shy and blushy. When Alex is around, might have a little bit of a crush. I just think that there might be some chemistry there. Not saying I'm an expert, but Hey, don't worry about it, Pensy. I know. It's rough for all of us out there. Commissions in this economy is definitely a struggle. But you know what? We're all gonna be famous. That's the whole goal of like these streams here is to uplift everybody. And we're gonna roll around in money and like our golden tubs and like be spoiled and eat sushi all the time. That's my plan. Sushi and steak. Alex is always hitting on him for fun. Aw, that's super cute. I like that dynamic. Manifesting, how does that work? I don't know. I don't know if being projecting delusions of grandeur, even though they're not delusions at all, they are goals and things that are totally gonna happen. So we're gonna put our energy towards that. Ooh, I like this. I really like the posing here. She is taking her cigarette out for the nightlife. That's a little bit of an inside joke there, but if you know, you know. I really like this. Like poses like this are incredibly difficult, especially having like the legs crossed, and then like making it look like a character is actually sitting in a chair or on an object is incredibly like difficult. So it looked like he nailed that as far as that goes. I like this. This is a really good choice for the color for the background, having like the pinks and the darker desaturated magentas versus the warm colors here was a really really good choice, and then the bright green eyes to bring the interest here. They did an awesome job. I hope they were super super happy with it. Hell yeah! Congratulations to them for winning your art raffle. All right, so that was everything from Pensy here. Pensy is an amazing person. I believe you should all be friends with Pensy. Super happy that you are still sticking with me throughout all this time. I am loving seeing your evolution to digital art here. I think it'd be funny to do like a little like sketch of you as like an advanced Digimon would be like hilarious and fun to do. So make sure that you guys follow Pensy. Make sure that you participate in all of their art shares and interact with them. They're an amazing person. All right, let's see. Okay, we're almost getting to our stopping point. So That is actually good for my throat because my throat's starting to feel it already. I've just got so much. I just have to glaze everybody so much that my throat is gonna take the punishment for it. So, all right. Next up, we have the Bird Lady, aka Ringra. Hell yeah, Ringra is up next. Thank you so much for joining this art share. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so happy that this is growing. Oh my god, I meant to click on this so I could read it. You wrote, and so another year is gone. Things will be different. Probably be bad, but no matter how bad things are or possibly going to get, remember that you have many, many, many people that care about you and will listen. They will help you make it through, and you can help them too. Oh, that is a really nice sentiment there. I agree 100%. And, you know, that's what I'm here for too. Like, one of my things I used to notice was the negativity and how artists were tending to treat each other as competitors versus companions and, you know, people to look to for help or friendship. So we're trying to change that. That's exactly what we're doing here. Oh, this is super cute. I really like this. You got the perspective here on your background, looking great. This is, like I said, this is one of my weaknesses that I would like to focus on, is actually learning like true perspective. So you did a really awesome job with that. I really love the setting. I love like that there's a clock tower in the background. I think that's really cool. And then of course you have this really neat like fantastical bird here. Super cool that has multiple sets of eyes. I'm always a fan of that. Makes it also looks like that it's some type of like maybe spirit beast or something along those lines. Usually more sets of eyes or more tails is like a sign of like a divinity. So really, really cool. And then you have your super cool anthropomorphic character here too. Like giving them a nice old hug, because I would hug this thing too. It looks like very, very friendly. Really cool design. I like it. This is awesome. Great job. And again, this looks like it. Is this done actually traditionally, or is it done digitally? I'm getting traditional vibes, and if so, like, I am super, super impressed. Either way, I'm also impressed because of the great work you did on the background and the setting here. It looks really good. The bird is Niji and the cat is Kara. Yeah, it's traditional. Hell yeah, let's go. This is so good. I love it. I love the mixed media too. Like, I feel mixed media works really well. This is awesome. You did a fantastic job. I cannot wait to see more of your artwork. So this is everything from Ringra here. I am super glad that you joined us. I cannot wait to see more of your artwork here. Do not be afraid to post the maximum number of images that you can in this art share. I think it lets you post up to 4. I would love to see more of your work. So I am super happy to have you. Make sure you guys follow Ringra here, and make sure that you like and share their work. Isn't this my profile pic? It looks like you have, yeah, you have the it looks like you have the same bird as your profile pic. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Nice. All right, I cannot wait to see more of your work here. I am super excited. And it looks like you said that it's a phoenix here too, so that's cool. Nice, nice. Hell yeah. So, like I said, make sure you guys support Ringra here. Make sure that you give them lots of love on everything. We are super glad. We are super happy to have you. I saw that you also joined the Discord, so make sure that you guys interact, become friends. Oh, wait. You did put more art on here. Wait a minute. Did I just click on the wrong thing? Oh my god, I did. I see what you're saying. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Let's fix this. Starting over. Scratch that. Like, I mean, all those things I said are great, but let me go ahead and actually show off your post here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thanks for the share. I'm Raphael. I make laminated cards. I'm known for making fan art of cartoons and games, but I have my own characters I draw on occasion. Here are two scanned paintings of my OCs and photos of my Super Mario and The Legend of Zelda fan art. Ooh, nice. Check out the alt text for lore if you can. So let's see. I think this is the alt text down here because I think it does it work a little bit differently than Twitter. Here we go. My character Niji from Niji the Phoenix. She's a sweet, naive, and laid-back phoenix who is also adventurous. Was raised in a native tropical island throughout her childhood up until becoming an adult. Forced to flee from her home after a tragedy, she now moves to Aracoma City and does her best to fit into modern civilization full of magic, money, and technology. She has the power to breathe and cast fire from her mouth and wings, but uses it defensively as fire magic is considered a destructive art. Hey, I could definitely see that. She can be kind of childish sometimes and speaks rather primitively like a caveman, but is actually quite smart and most of the time very mature whenever she or her friends get into situations. Her dream is to be a great ballerina dancer someday. Aw, that's cute. Okay, I can see that. She's out here dancing in the woods, practicing her dream, her art here as well. I really like that you have all of the background elements kind of like curved off over in this direction to bring focus to the Phoenix itself here. And I do have to apologize as I get towards the end of the art stream. For those that don't know, my throat does get a little raw, so if I hesitate or if I sound like any sort of different, it's just because like my voice is getting raw. Anyway, I really like this. Really well done. I love the contrast in the colors here, that you used a lot of like light pinks and purples on the Phoenix, and then a lot of like warm like greens and yellows and oranges here in the background. Great job. I love it. And I love the cast shadow as well. All right. Let's read this one. My character's Princess Akshara, Princess Shanda, and Root from Rizomar. Akshara is the bright, chipper older sister who is a great sword fighter and wields the royal family sword that supposedly was crafted from another world. She always believed that the chimeras existed and dreamed one day that humans and chimera can live together peacefully. But supposedly they had a great conflict with the humans. She loves her little sister even though she can be mean and will do anything to protect her. Shanda is the depressed, cynical little sister who is kind of weak and is sad that she left her home of royalty and riches to live far, far away in the woods. She is annoyed with her sister Akshara and is indifferent to Root, not being very fond of him, but over time she becomes more happy, upbeat, and sassy. After a certain event that changed her to the point where she loves Root, spends time with Akshara more and gets more involved in fighting off enemies. Hey, it's okay, no worries. Root is the polite, loyal steed who is a mysterious chimera from another world that was also banished from it. He has a dark past as he suffered through over 100 years of torture, and although he is a gentleman, he also has a dark side to him as well. Despite that, though, he very much cares deeply for the new family he's been made with Akshara and Shanda and loves them. He will do anything to protect them at all costs. He is unique to having extra sensory with his antlers to see what is going on around him. Since he has no eyes after they were stolen from him. Oh, wow. Damn. Years ago by a witch. He also has a mischievous, playful side to him as well. Each of them has their own strengths and weaknesses individually, but together they're unstoppable. No, it's totally okay. I love learning about people's characters and their worlds. It makes it a bit easier for me to comment on them. Yeah, exactly. They do. It does remind me very much of like a children's story book. But it's cool to see that your OCs here, they each have, like you said, their strengths and weaknesses, but each of them has their own opposing complemented skills, so they become a cohesive unit together. Um, it just so happens that yours with the alts falls like more towards the end of this first stream, so that's the only reason like I'm struggling a little bit here. Um, so don't feel bad. You can't help where you end up on the order of things. So yeah, I really like this. Really, really nice environment work. You even have like a glow effect that you achieved here from the fire, which is really impressive with the traditional work. I love that they're like hanging out, making little like pumpkins here. This one's making some sort of like either cake or it might even be like a quiche kind of looking here. I like it. It looks really good. I love your art style here. I think Aaron Boy Verhel said it really well. It looks very much like a like an illustration from a children's book, which is in no way an insult. I think it works really well. Ooh, and then we have your Mario fan art here. Nice. I like it. I love like the framing aspects that you have included here. I think that's really, really nice. Got a nice pose going on here, showing off how weird Luigi is. And then you've almost got like the Picasso, like kind of like Starry Night, like kind of aspect here. I like that. That's awesome. And then you got Yoshi going on its own little adventure here. I love, I love the design of these birds. Like they're just so simple and like stupid in a cute way. Like I love it. Struggled with Ouija there. No, that's okay. I get it. It looks like he's dancing. Ooh, and then we got the Zelda one here. We got Link in the various games here. I know this one's Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and is this from like the OG one here? Like I played I've only played like the older Zelda games. Like I think the last Zelda game I actually played all the way through is the Super Nintendo one. Um, but yeah, these look awesome. I like this. I love the way that you have like you have a very interesting way that you do different types of framing for your traditional art. It's really nice that it's not just like a rectangular, like like squared off around the edges. I think that looks really neat like that. Really good stuff. I love it. Super talented here. Oh wait, I forgot to read the alts across the bottom here. A couple of large drawing featuring various Super Mario characters, each titled "We Are the Superstars 2025" and "Beyond the Beautiful Sky." And then this one is a collection of drawings based on The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. There we go. I have my answers here in the alt. I'm so sorry. Majora's Mask, The Minish Cap, and Twilight Princess, each titled One Shell of Discovery, The Doom and Gloom, Have Some Candy, It's Nice and Dandy, and Running on Empty. Nice. Oh yeah, you got some super clever titles there as well. All right, so that is everything from Ringra here. I am super excited to have more artists here, especially get to see the talented traditional artists like absolutely killing it. Make sure that you share Raphael's work here. Make sure that you interact with them, of course, in the Discord because they have joined. Give them lots of love. Very talented. Welcome, welcome. We appreciate you so much. All right, next up we have Hobby. Hobby wrote, "Here is Cassandra in an Imperial uniform since she's currently undercover in our role-playing round." So Hobby is super awesome. They're very supportive. They do a lot of like art shares. So make sure you participate in their art shares as well. They do tons of like fantasy and Star Wars fan art here. So this character is normally dressed as a Jedi, but as you can see, they're undercover in the Empire. So they did a really good job of translating them into what they would look like if they were actually part of the Empire, with the dark lipstick here and the dark eyeshadow along with the black uniform. I love the focal blur back here. Definitely looks like it would be a location located in one of the Empire's either buildings or possibly inside a Star Destroyer. Really great work. I love it. And like seeing them, like they pump out art like an absolute like crazy person. So I am always impressed with like their output and the level of quality they maintain. Super good stuff. They're very, very nice. So make sure that you guys follow them, that you interact with them. They are super cool. They're also extremely talented artists. Thank you so much for participating again in our art share. I always look forward to seeing your artwork. All right, hell yeah, we got the Big Cheese up next here. Speaking of people that have gone through like improvement like on a rapid rate here, we have the Big Cheese. They wrote, "Hey, here are some of my illustrations and OC sheets I've been working on. I wrote a bit more on them in the alt text." Let's go ahead to the first one here. This one is, let me make sure I make this nice and big. "Lunacris, the spirit of the night, grants powers to Luan. After that encounter, Luan becomes his servant. At night, Lunacris takes control of Luan's body, turning him into the deer of the night who gives nightmares to the disturbers of the night. Applies only in the wilderness, not in cities or towns. Even more, Luan is now immortal." Oh wow, that's nice. "And can't use the powers that he has. Lunacris tricked him." Oh, he tricked him. So it's kind of a bit of a curse there. Ooh, I like this. I could definitely see that you are now experimenting with different perspectives and positionings of your characters, adding some particle effects here and some magic along with some glow effects. Like your improvement is like absolutely stellar. I love that every time I look at your artwork, there is something new that you are experimenting with, that you're trying, and I can see the work that you are putting into it. Great stuff. I love it. This one, let's see, down here we have Jade, one of the two commanders in the kingdom. Finds the criminal in the river forest. Not really a criminal, a propaganda by the kingdom. Ooh, this is cool. I like their multiple arms. That's super cool. And that they have like this like really neat like almost like kind of looks like their armor here might be made of wood, and they have this mask here. Very, very cool. And of course I always love like the runes on the body and the glow effects. Again, I'm always a sucker for that. If you have a glow effect anywhere in your art, I will always like it. Next up here we have Draco, the second commander of the kingdom. He is a half-elf and can shapeshift thanks to his mischievous rune. He is quite envious of Jade and wants her gone for good. Ooh, so he's got like this crazy like cutlass here. As we can see from his character design, he has ill intentions with the color choices, the desaturation of a lot of the colors. He has a much darker background here. So you did a really good job portraying the, the affiliation of the characters, basically, with how your color choices and the shape language. So, you did a really good job. Then this one here we have Rhea, my latest OC. She is from the swamp amphibian species yet to be named. She is also a fan of Lightning's Eve's band and Tony's girlfriend. What in the sprites were you thinking, bitch? So she's got like an attitude here going on for sure. I love color, lighting, and glow effects like Doom for PS1. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I haven't played Doom in a long time. I still need to. I haven't played all the way through Doom Eternal. I did beat the first Doom reboot, and I really enjoyed it. So I definitely need to play Doom Eternal, and I need to play the Dark Ages as well. But yeah, this is really awesome. I love it. I love her outfit. You can definitely tell that she's in a band. I love that her tongue also glows. I'm a fan of any character that has sharp teeth. Anything that makes them like a delinquent at all makes them super awesome. The leaf ears are really, really cute. I love that addition there, and their colors work really well to convey that she is from that swamp species. So you did an awesome job. So that is everything from the Big Cheese. The Big Cheese has not been doing art for they've only been doing art for 2 years here. So this is like absolutely amazing improvement. Every single time you post in the art chair, I can see exactly what you're focusing on, what you're experimenting with, and I think you're doing a fantastic job. Make sure you guys support the Big Cheese on their art journey. Make sure you follow them and encourage them on every step of the way. All right, so this is going to be the final one we're doing today. We are doing Tanako. Tanako is also really cool. I like interacting with Tanako a lot. They're very active on the Discord, very supportive of other artists as well. Tanako wrote Riley when she was little. Next one is Powerline. After that is my old Resident Evil Village inspired monster that was gonna make back when the game first came out. And finally, the superhero's nationality. Read alt for more info. All right, we have like a super cute Riley when she was younger. She played soccer, aka football, in other countries as well. I played soccer as a child, and I can't say that I was good at it, but it's one of the few sports I actually do kind of enjoy playing. Not a big sports guy, but, it was kind of fun. Except for the asthma. The asthma made it less enjoyable. All right, let's read her. All it said, this is her soccer gear when she was little. Her position is goalie. Yeah, I played like the defensive position in front of the goalie, so I did not want to run a lot. So I figured that was a good spot for me. Oh yeah, they're really like inspired by like the various shows that have like the teen superheroes. They do like a dark hero universe story that they call The Unmasked, and Riley is one of the main characters of it. And then this one is, I was thinking of making him into a villain who's not really evil, but kind of like the Sandman from Spider-Man kind of character. His superpower is electricity based. So, yeah, I can see what you're saying here. Having like him be like, he does crime for like a reason, another reason. Like I think the Sandman was trying to cure his daughter or something like that. It was something along those lines where he was doing crime because it had like a greater purpose that he felt that was the only way he could fulfill that purpose. So, yeah, really cool. My headcanon is that this guy is the villain because he wants the secrets to regrowing his hair. He doesn't want to be bald anymore. That's my silly little headcanon is he wants the ultimate hair regrowth formula, and he will use any means possible, even if it means shocking people, to get it back. Money for his dying kid. Okay, cool. I knew it was something along those lines. But yeah, really cool. I love that you can see that the outfit here uh, either enhances or channels his electrical abilities. You have various like tubing and circuits, and of course glowy spots that represent where the lightning or electricity comes from. And it looks like even on his head, he might even have some sort of like circuits that he even has like possibly embedded here in the top, maybe to also control the electrical impulses from the brain. So that's cool. I like it. Just trying to help the bold people of the world. And then we have this one here. This is the Big Bad Wolf for the game that I called Resident Evil Dark Fables, aka Village. I love putting darker fairy tale creatures into a Resident Evil setting and planning to make it into a game. But now the project is going to be on hold at the moment. Hey, I feel you, man. Like, I have so many projects that are on hold at the moment, and I'm only one man. I can only do so much. Even though I'm a quantum entity, I haven't quite mastered that skill of splitting myself into multiple activities. So, yeah. Yeah, that's really neat. I like the idea of adding more of like a fairy tale aspect to some of the creatures in the Resident Evil universe. I haven't played Village yet, but I have watched a lot of YouTubers do their playthroughs, and these games are especially for people that have an affection for monsters. Let's just say that. Lady D, I won't get into it too much. Ooh, and this is all their nationalities here. I do have to admit that I am particularly bad with some of the flags, recognizing what they are as an uncultured and educated about the rest of the world American. I know some of these, but I actually am not going to try to guess because I'm pretty sure I am going to guess wrong. So this is the nationality sheet that I used for one of my superhero characters in the Unmasked. It's not yet done because I'm still planning on making more superheroes and villains. And one of those characters are not even the main characters, but the only two our main characters at the moment are Sun Knight and Monstersaurus. Ooh, yeah, I see. Are you talking about this one right here? Is that the one that you zeroed in on there, Pensy? Oh, yeah. I do like the idea of when you're creating a universe, especially that involves like multiple superheroes, is that, of course, they wouldn't all reside in one particular country. I do like that even with like My Hero Academia that they showed at least some heroes from America. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Like also Solo Leveling did that where they had different like S ranked hunters or whatever that were from different countries. So I thought that was pretty awesome. It's always oh, Goth Mommy Top Corner. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, awesome stuff. All right, so that is where I'm going to call it for this stream for today. That was the 15th out of the 30 submissions here, so I think that's a pretty good point to split it up. Let me go ahead and throw you guys in the lobby here so we can do a wrap up. I want to thank everyone so much who showed up to the stream here to enjoy art from all of our wonderful artists here. It means a lot to me that you show up and you love to support us. I am now going to have to split this into 2 days. So the second half of this will be at the same time tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, to do the last 15 of the art share here. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Even if you don't show up for tomorrow, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If I don't catch you tomorrow, I will catch you Monday. If you like the kind of content I do, follow me to see when I go live. Please consider subscribing. Oh, yeah, it will be shown tomorrow. So, yeah, everybody that submits their artwork, it will be shown. So, since we had more artwork, I'm having to split it into 2 streams. It's a good problem to have, so. Anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great weekend otherwise. If you're